I don't know how long this one is, and this one goes straight on to abortions and miscarriages and post-birth miscarriages. Technically, I think they call them abortions in the medical field, but there's a difference between an abortion and a miscarriage. Okay, the abortions are the intent to kill. All right, miscarriages is pretty much the accidental death of a child. All right, so people that go through miscarriages and incidents in hospitals that caused a child to die, those are not, they're not meaning to kill them. Just like the doctors took the oath to do what they can do to protect life, mothers and child's. And as at that time, if it's only save one, then yes, it's up to the woman and the father. Oh, but the father's there, and with the guidance of the doctor, what they should do, what's the best alternative. And I'm sorry, but in some of those cases, if you do terminate, that can take the ability to have kids. So you can either risk having that kid and maybe risk your life, or terminate that child because it's a health risk. And in doing so, takes away your ability to ever have kids again. All right. It's not easy choices. All right. But abortion is fucking murder. Look up some abortion videos. All right. Look up some biology fucking books about what an infant is. All right. What a fetus is. What an embryo is. All right. I don't care. All right. That is murder. And you know what? You get raped. I'm sorry that happened to you. Just like many other people are sorry that happened to you. But that does not mean it's going to help you get over that trauma by mutilating the kid and ripping it out of your stomach. I understand wanting it out of your stomach, right? I understand that. We understand why you want it out, but you shouldn't. You need people there by your side so you don't put that on that kid. All right. The whole fucking thing about, oh, I can't look at the kid because he's the rapist baby. That's selfish. All right. What did that child do to you? All right. What the fuck did that child do to you? There are, I mean, I was, um, the doctor wanted to kill me. I'm pretty sure because I was life threatening. I think there was a tumor inside of me, so it was very life threatening, and my mom said no. She gave birth to me. All right. Like, abortion is not the answer. All right. And it should definitely not be the first, second, or third answer. It should be like the fucking last result. When there's no other options that, if we don't, and there's also altercations where if you don't terminate the kid, you can lose both. All right. It's not just cut and dry, black and white science that we understand every aspect of it. Okay. Every day we're learning something new. But there is a difference between abortions and miscarriages and post birth. They call it post birth abortions, all right, but they're miscarriages, or I don't even understand the whole fucking thought process about, like, there was that one incident, but we're not gonna get into, like, there was that one incident about the woman was pregnant and the child was dying, but they couldn't operate until the kid would, or she was dealing with a health issue, and there was no way that they could operate because the child wasn't dead, and they had to wait till the child was dead before they could remove it. And this whole thing is a big fucking mess. This whole Roe versus Wade, and for the women out there that watch this video, what is my body, my choice? The ability to fucking mutilate and just look at your child like a parasite, like it's something like a tumor just to remove because it's in your way. All right, you don't see how fucked up that is. And for the men out there that are okay with abortions, there's only one type of man. All right, one type of man that wants women to have their rights to abort their children. All right, and it's not a man that I want with my daughters. All right, I don't want a man that's okay with you mutilating. Like, and I seriously look up abortion videos and what they do to terminate the baby. Right? That's the problem with the world. People don't want to fucking do the research because then they'll get faced with facts and truth and hard reality. And they're like, "Fuck, that's what I've been. approving. That's what I've been standing by. What the fuck is wrong with me? And hopefully have I mean, it's great to see a lot of these doctors that just quit, but like, it's like, how do you cleanse your soul after you performed 5,000 abortions? How? And it's seriously, like, I'm sorry, like, I've never been through fucking rape, but going through the rape, my wife has. All right, it's traumatic. All right, but if you by chance got pregnant, I'd be there for her. I'm not here to fucking kill a kid. I'm not. Two wrongs don't make it right. And blaming an innocent child that just happened to fucking be put in the woman's stomach because a man is a piece of shit. All right, and couldn't control his urges and gave in to his primal instincts and just took what he wanted and just happened to fucking nut inside of you know. And like, I don't understand why people go through the extreme. All right, just because I don't believe in abortions doesn't mean I'm hoping for 12-year olds to get raped and fucking pregnant. But I would stand by their side and be there for them. And aborting that child would be the last thing on my mind. All right, I would leave it to the doctors to give us some real evidence. What's the chances? What's this? What's that? You know, and it's not easy. All right, it's not easy decisions. Like let her go full term or kill the kid. Um, that could cause other altercations. It could just damage her to where she can never have kids again. And like 12, 14, 16, whenever the kid gets, maybe gets raped, or even 20, like, you think this shit's just gonna go away, like, after you abort the kid. It doesn't. It festers. You're causing an infection inside. Not all, but it breaks you. And then, like 12, 14, 16, you find out that you were raped, whatnot, and that they made you kill the kid. How do you know that 16-year-old that gets raped turns into a 20-year-old and regrets killing that kid? And now she feels like she murdered her child, so now she killed herself. There's a lot that goes into this, people. It's not cut and dry. It's not just innocent. I mean, we need to focus on getting rid of the sick fucks that want to rape little kids. All right? And that will prevent the pregnancy without making us have to kill the kid. So, how about we focus on the problem and not not the effect of the problem? All right. Same thing with drugs. How about we stop focusing on the drug addicts and worry about the drugs, or crooked politicians? Like, let's focus on the actual problems that are in our society and not what the problems are causing. Because if we don't take care of the problems, those issues are still going to come up. Those problems are still going to come up. All right. So that's my insight.